Hi Joey, welcome. Hi Philip, hi everybody. Well, I'm not going to have a chance to stream at my normal time tomorrow. I'm Deb, welcome. Because I've got unexpected visitors coming. Hi Philip, hi Tracy. So I'll not be here tomorrow at my normal time of 11:30 a.m. UK time. So I saw that nobody was streaming, so I've jumped on tonight instead. So I hope you all don't mind. And I'm colouring in Maria Trolle. I don't know how you say it. Maria Trolle in her new book Flora. What horrible spelling, Tracy. I can't see what you put. Thank you, Deb. I love being with all you too. So I've been practicing on the test page at the back. Let me zoom in a little bit. One, two, I'll do 3 clicks, see how that looks. Come down a bit. Oh right. Hi Pat, welcome. That's alright. You get your work done, missus. It's more important. Nobody gets paid without you. Right, I've been practicing with Inktense and some of these body doodads. They've got mica in. Body and face shimmer powder. Hi Amanda, welcome. Yes, they've got mica in, and I don't know if you know, but mica is extremely shiny. And I've got, where have you gone? I've got this stuff from Spectrum Noir, the clear sparkle, and I've put some in me, refilled me sparkle pen. And what I've been doing is picking the mica up with the sparkle, and it's been fixing it to the page. Now I think I might have to go back a click because it looks a bit blurry there, so bear with me a sec. That might be better. So I've done hot red of the Inktense in the centre of this one, and then I've used the gold body powder, bronze, whatever colour it is, I don't know. You're not supposed to chuck it all over, you idiot. And I've done that round the edge and set it with the sparkle pen. So I don't know if you can see that, but it gives a right good, there we go, there, that's the shine it gives. So on the bottom one I've used cadmium yellow Inktense in the centre, and then the pink mica, and I can't get, there we go, that's the shine on that one. So that is that colour. Hey Shannon, got your book. Messing in Flora. So let me just get rid of this powder I've just accidentally chucked all over before I end up with it all over everything. For those who's just coming in, let me say again, I'm not streaming at my usual time tomorrow because I've got unexpected visitors coming. So I saw that nobody was streaming now, so I've jumped on, and while I've been experimenting today, I thought I'll continue it. So I hope everybody is well. I know some people have had the virus that's been going around. A lot of people have caught colds. So there's a lot of people who's not streaming who usually do streams because they've got ill. So I hope that they get better soon. I also want to remind everybody that next weekend we've got the Disney Colour-a-thon. I will post the link to the time schedule at the end of the stream. I can't remember. Pat, you're streaming, aren't you, for the Disney Colour-a-thon? Oh, thank you very much. Do you notice I'm not really good with my words because I'd not got this planned? I seem to be a bit hit and miss, so bear with me. Yeah, you're streaming as well, Pat. So if I put you as a mod, Pat, would you mind fetching the link to the Disney Colour-a-thon for me? I'll just find my little dots. Hang on a minute. Where are you? Not that one. Add mod. There we go. There you go, sweetie. If you wouldn't mind fetching it for me. I'm streaming Friday. Next Friday. I think it's 8 PM. Can't swear to it. Thank you, sweetie. And I'm also streaming Saturday morning. I think that one's 8 PM. Wow, Tracy. Did they suddenly notice it got popular? That's not very good. I don't know, when Nightmare Before Christmas a Disney? I don't know. I'm not up on my Disney new ones. I only know the older ones. So I can't help, I'm afraid. Right, so let's find something to colour. And I think these flowers would look really nice with mica on them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Inktense first, and then I'll put mica as an highlight. It is Disney, is it? Well, there you go then. Nightmare Before Christmas it is. Right. So I'm just going to put cadmium yellow on the very tips of these flowers. And I'm also going to set it with the sparkle, not with water, because it still works. Nickel gear to shine. So I thought I'd be different. I've I've not seen anybody do this before, so I thought it'd be something new to show you. So I'm just putting a light layer on the very tip of the flower petals. Hey Bethan, welcome. That's alright, sweetie, you carry on with your chores. Yes, we'll continue and just put a light layer of this cadmium yellow right on the edge of every petal. It's a bit flouncy, this flower, so bear with me because it's more petals than usual. But we're going to have so much fun with this. And these body mica powders you can get at any body shop or your dollar store. We get them in the what we call pound shops, and there's lots of different colours. I think I paid 67p for each pot, which probably works out about 50 cents in US, so very reasonable and a lot cheaper than buying sparkly paints, which I'd love, by the way. I'd love lots of sparkly paints, but they're not on my budget at the minute, so I've found a way round it that I can do. And why not when this is cheap? Thank you, Pat. Awesome, Shannon. Which brand? Just make sure that flower's in centre screen, because I was just in danger of going off. I bet it's very quiet at your place now, Pat, isn't it? Oh, Pentel, right. Not tried one of those, so I don't know what they're like. You'll have to let me know. Hi Selena, welcome. Hi Emily, welcome. Yeah, I'm no good with goodbyes either, Pat. So I don't blame you. It'll be a bit weird for a while, won't it? And Selena, I'm sorry I didn't notice you come into the last stream, sweetie. It weren't that I were ignoring you or anything. I noticed on playback that you'd come in. Right, so that was cadmium yellow. And what I'm going to do now... Oh, well, that's good, as long as it's much better than your other one. Oh, I'm glad you understand, sweetie. I'm not very good at keeping up on chat normally, and I keep missing people. Right, so I've put cadmium yellow down. I've got my glitter clear sparkle. This is similar to Wink Stella, but it's Spectrum Noir. And I've got the body mica powder. And what I'm going to do is activate this first with the sparkle pen. So we'll get clear sparkle over the Inktense. And I'm slowly dragging it down to rest at petal. Now you might be saying, well, she's doing that the wrong way round. Surely the dark should be at the bottom of the petal and drag it up. But you'll see why I've done it like this in a second. Take that one as well in case I go over a line, which I do a lot. And then I'll take a minute bit of this, and by minute I mean it's minute. You can barely see it on the end of the bristles. Let's see if I can. Can you see that? There's barely any powder at all. But when you put it down, it adds gold to the paper. And the glitter solution in here sets the mica to the paper. You can put it on as thin or as thick as you want. You can add to it when it's dry, put more on. I'll show you what that one looks like. Can you see the sparkle? And that's added underneath the Inktense. Hi Sue, welcome. And you can bring it up into the yellow so it puts a gold tint over the yellow, and you'll still see the yellow through it. Put some on this one. Just squeeze a little bit more down because it's drying out. And again, they're just cheap mica body powders that you get from any body shop or cheap shop. And can you see now I've done more petals? When you take it out the light, it adds the shade in at the bottom. That's why I put the yellow at the top. It's working awesome in this book, Shannon. So when you take it out the light, you've got your shading and it's darker, and when it hits the light you get the mica. Isn't that awesome? Any bleed through? No, no bleed through. Nothing at all, look. No shine, nothing, no buckling. And because it's a sparkle pen, I don't know if you've used Stella or these Spectrum Noir pens, but they don't wet your paper, so there's no bleed through because it's not getting wet and it's sitting on top of the paper, and when it's dry you can rub it and it won't come off, which I can show you on the sampler page I did at the back. If you see here, look, I can rub it and it's not moving anywhere. You can get a little bit of glitter on your finger but no colour. So that's there to stay. It's not going anywhere. And like I say, these powders here, they're 67p. So in America that would be equivalent to 50 cents. So buying paints with mica in, you're talking what, £5-6 per pan, little pan of paint. You get all that, best not turn that on its side, eh? You get all that for less than £1. It's called Face and Body Shimmer Powder. So I think they're under different names. This is Festival Essentials, the company, but there's lots of this about. I've seen them in people in Europe advertising them. I think I saw somebody in Canada using some on the face on a channel, so I think they must be available in America as well. If they're in Canada and Europe, they've got to be in America. So I'm using that body powder and I'm setting it with the glitter liquid that you normally get in Stella, or in this case it's Spectrum Noir, and it's just clear sparkle. It don't need to be light fast, Amanda, not in a colouring book. I'm not planning on sticking it on a wall, so ask me in 100 years and I'll tell you whether it's faded or not. The Inktense side obviously will probably be light fast, but I don't think the body paint will be. Oh, you're doing the teapot, are you, Mousy? Awesome. Oh, you did it last week. That's all right, Amanda. Without questions, we don't know, do we? Alright, so set this one. And if you haven't got a Stella brush or a Spectrum Noir brush, you can use just an ordinary paint brush if you've got the jars, which I do recommend these jars because you get a 3-pack of jars that's cheaper than buying lots of these brushes with it already in. A lot cheaper. I think you get about 10 refills from this into one of these. So if you haven't got one of these, what I was saying is you can pick it up with a normal brush straight from the bottle. But I like this because it gives me a bit more control. Now, I don't know if anybody's seen on Instagram yet, but I updated the picture for the wax, the wolf fox. Hey Connie, welcome. Yeah, I updated the picture. I finally finished it. I'm quite happy with that one. What did you tell me? Yeah, I've moved to the other side. Yeah, I was messing with picture and I couldn't get the camera where I wanted it for these flowers with that over that side. So I've moved it to the other side. And the Inktense just adds a little bit of colour to the page. Along with the body shimmer paint powder, which I suppose it is a paint now because I'm mixing it with the glitter gel. That bit I've missed. Like I say, as soon as the glitter gel's dry, you can go in with a second coat and it'll do it again. I'm sure I'm missing chat because it's moving faster than I can keep up. Just activate all that first and then I'll go over it with powder. Hi Charlotte, welcome. I told you it would be, Bethan. I can see you running down to the shop in the morning looking for body powders. bit too much powder up there. Have to blow it off in a minute. The name of the body powders, it's Festival Essentials, but I don't know where it'll be called where you are, but it's just mica powder, MICA powder, face and body shimmer powder. So anything that's designed for putting shimmery powder on your body is the same thing. Did you catch that this time, Pat? And anybody who's got any questions, it don't matter if I've already said it 3 or 4 times and you've missed it, ask again, I don't mind. In the centre of this flower I'm going to go in with a gel pen so I can add a little bit more colour to it. You've got some, have you? Oh, you've got Pearlex. I don't know what that is, sweetie. How do I use the powder? I'm just dipping the Spectrum Noir pen into it, Connie. And because of the gel that's in the Spectrum Noir liquid, it works as a binder for the powder. So as soon as it's down and dry, it's set. Just do this little bit and then I'll show you the sample that I've shown everybody else at the beginning. Right, leave that to dry a minute. That's what it looks like coated. Like I say, in shadow, when the light's not hitting it, it gives it a darker effect, looks like shading against the cadmium yellow of the Inktense. But as soon as you turn it into the light, that's when the magic happens. No, you don't need no fixative, because the liquid that this is made out of has got a fixative in it. It's got a binder in it. So as soon as you put the powder to this, it sets. As soon as it's dry, that's it, it's set. Now, if Connie's still watching, I'll show her the sample I've shown everybody else at the beginning. Hi Alex, welcome. So this is one I did as a test. I got Red Hot Inktense, which is number 410, and I put that in the middle, and then the gold powder that I'm using now I put around the edges, and as you can see, that's dry and it's set and it's not moving anywhere. You lift a little bit of gold, sorry, not gold, glitter, but it don't rub it off, as you can see with the pink one. Look, it lifts a bit of the shimmer, but it doesn't take it off your page. So you just have to leave it to fully dry, obviously. Don't know if it'd work same with a clear jelly roll pen, Tracy. You'll have to test it, because I ain't got anything like that. Right. Take the lid off this, safe keeps squeezing it. Just going to set some more of this powder because I can see it's all loose on top. So I don't think I got enough liquid on it this time. So I'm just running it over again. Cat hair. It don't matter how much you're over, you can't turn round without getting cat hair on everything. And if I turn my head sideways, I can see where the dry powder is that I've missed. Right, so I'll try a different colour now and try the pink one. And what will go with pink? I think I might use tangerine. Just do a light layer of tangerine on this one. Still in frame, aren't I? Nearly wasn't. Oops. There I go, going over that line again. You don't have to just do this with Inktense either, you can use any of your pencils. Just add colour to top of petals. It's just that I like using my Inktense. Don't know if you can use it with marker pen though. It might move the ink. I don't know how permanent a marker pen is. But I suppose it's like anything else. Test it and find out. Use scrap paper. I love experimenting. And anybody new who's come in, anybody who's just come in to stream, I won't be streaming on my normal time tomorrow because I've got unexpected guests coming. So that's why I've jumped on now. Because I still needed my fix and I needed to come and see my friends. Okay, Connie. That reminds me, mine's cold. Oh. Right. Thank you, Alex. I bet this would look nice with eat embossing in the centres as well. Well, I didn't get to have my family party as I'd planned because eldest son's other half took ill, so she couldn't make it. Their two children that's still at home were grounded, so they couldn't come. And then second son, he were waiting for his partner and kids to come back before he could come over, and they ended up coming back late, so I didn't get the party I'd planned, which was rather unfortunate. I got to see sons for an hour, so that's all that mattered. And I've got lots of cake to eat to myself, so that were better. Let Teddy go. You're going out, Ted. That's me. Welcome back, Connie. Come on, Naz. See you in a bit, Ted. Is it still dry out there, Ian?
Pardon?
Is it still dry out there?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll check him and get another out when this one's done.
Okay. Oh yeah, that pink works well with this tangerine. Load it up again in a minute. Let's not go in that one. I've picked too much powder up. I'll show you other side with pink colour. Again, you can't see anything on the other side. Awesome, Pat. Thank you, Connie. I enjoyed doing it. Especially the showing people how you can take the doodles out, because a lot of people find Kirby Roseanne's stuff intimidating because of all the doodles. So I wanted to show people that you didn't have to do all the doodles. You can use black acrylic paint and paint out what you don't want and then colour in what you do want. And I really enjoyed doing that one. And now your eye gets drawn to the colour that stands out from the black background, and it's not overpowering with all them doodles distracting you. And it makes my fox stand out, so that's another reason I love that one. God, that's that one. Oh, you remember it? That's good. Pat, did you find anything equivalent on the US site? Or are you still looking? I'll have to try very hard not to sit twiddling my thumbs tomorrow and all. Day without colouring. That's going to be fun. That's alright, Tracy. See you soon. Oh, that's a surprise, because usually your stuff's cheaper than ours, Pat. I don't think he'll mind just this once, Amanda. It gets more people buying his box and not being intimidated. So I don't think he'll mind. Is anybody else buffering? This pink one seems to move the colour a bit more than what the gold one does. You can thin it out and make the pink lighter. So that's different. I wonder why the pink one's different to the gold then, because the gold one don't spread out and get thinner. And that's that one, the pink. And then in the light, that's the shine. And you still see the pattern in the black lines and everything. It doesn't cover anything up, so you still see the pattern of the flower, which is good. Oh, that's already got a resin in it, has it? Is it in liquid form? Thank you, Amanda. Sorry to hear that, Charlotte. Have a good evening. And getting glitter on me rest of my paper as well, but never mind. Oh, it is a powder, right? It's just where it's saying epoxy resin in it. I thought it had already been mixed.
Oh,
You've just tried the microwave Neo 2s, have you, Connie?
oh boy.
And it worked alright? What's the matter? Just a sec, guys. Go and take it back outside. Come on. We don't want big moths in here. Go and take it outside. Come. Here, look. Go and play right out there. Good girl. Silly cat. Hi, Kenny. I'm not on my usual time tomorrow, Kenny, because I've got unexpected visitors coming, so that's why I'm on tonight instead. Yeah, but it was a great big moth, Emily, and I don't like moths. Can't stand moths. Give me butterflies. I like butterflies. Right. I want some green. I think I'll have field green and do these leaves. And again, I'll put everything in description underneath when it's uploaded that I've used. Night butterflies, yeah. Oh yeah, she was very proud. Did you hear her? She didn't like the idea of me showing her back outside with it though. It's a snack I can do without, Deb. Oh, she never kills anything, Emily. She don't like killing things. She brings mice in and she sits and watches them playing all the way and watches us being silly buggers trying to catch it to chuck it outside again. She thinks it's fun. It's not fun. Not to us anyway. She brought one in a couple of nights ago, 11:30 at night, and we'd got all lights on throughout bungalow and stripping everything, all cupboards in hallway, looking for a mouse she'd deposited. And it kept running and hiding behind cupboards. Took us ages to find it and chuck it back outside. And she just sat there, staring. Yeah, I think all cats are the same, aren't they? Apart from Teddy is frightened on them, so he runs opposite way. Joe, he just looks and goes, and then walks off again. We kept saying, Joe, get the mouse, get the mouse. And no, he weren't bothered. The only one who loves catching mice and actually eats every bit of it is Oliver, and he weren't in at the time. He didn't come back till after 3 in the morning. I bet. What I need is some really long-handled tweezers. Like 3 foot long tweezers. Go and pinch it, bit tail, and go and take it outside. Of course, mice frighten me to death, so I won't go anywhere near it. Ian has trouble bending, and he was only one who were left to try and catch it. It had made for a funny video. I'm just glad it weren't a rat. If it had been a rat, we'd have all ran out of the house and left her to it. And Ian kept saying, house full of cats, and it's silly humans who's having to try and catch the bloody thing to chuck it back outside. Oh. Yes, we've had that with pigeons, Emily. When you wake up and find out they've brought pigeons in at night and there's feathers everywhere. That's not fun. You go out to bed in dark to go to low and you put your foot in a pigeon. Can everybody go, ooh? Ooh, a garden snake. Lovely. Yes, we have that as well, Emily. They keep trying to catch flies in window. They bash their heads on glass trying to catch flies. And flies end up in the ceiling and they can't get up to them. And they sit there moaning and looking up at them. As if they're saying, oh, come down here and play with me. As if a fly's going to come back down. Mm. I've not heard of that one before, Deb. It's probably why we got so much bad luck then, because we used to feed crickets to tarantula. So there were plenty of dead crickets in here. I bet they do. And a cat that gets excited when things is coming out and they're jumping about all over your tables and knocking stuff flying because they're trying to chase what it is. Does yours growl at the windows every time the window cleaner comes, Emily? Hi, Jo Beth. Welcome. Okay, Sue, enjoy your sleep. I'll leave that colour out so I remember which green I used and then I can update it. No, you don't have to get up at 3:30 a.m, Kenny. Now, if nobody streams tomorrow night and it ends up dead, I could end up coming on again. Because going all day without seeing my friends, I'm going to be climbing walls. Do me one and all, Emily. Thank you, Sue. I'll see you again soon. Sorry about the noise on the computer, guys. I forgot to mute the sound. Where's my arrow got? There. Go mute it now. There we go. I've gone off screen again, haven't I, guys? Sorry. Okay, Connie. Have a good evening. I'll see you soon. I will do, Kenny. If somebody else is streaming, then I'll see you there. Because I know Tonya and Mary's on, aren't they, at 7 my time. So I'll still get my fix at some point. It certainly is, Jo Beth. I've always in life found it very hard to make friends. I've got one true friend that lives close to me. But since I've come into colouring community, I've never known so many kind people as what I've met on here. Hey Sammy, welcome. We're playing with body mica powders, Sammy. These sort, look, the shimmery body powders for face and body. And you know the Spectrum Noir glitter sparkle jars? That's same as the Wink Stella. That's what I'm using, because this binder in this sets the mica. Happy accident that I found out. So I've used a gold on that one and a pink on that one. And look at shimmer on that, Sammy. Isn't that awesome? I love experimenting, Sammy. You don't know what works unless you try it. So I'm using Inktense pencils for where I want highlight colour. And I'm not using water to set that either. I'm setting it with the glitter liquid. So even that's shiny, glittery when it dries. And because it's not a water that's in the glitter pens, it's not moving the Inktense around as much as what it would with water, but it still intensifies the colour and adds sparkle to it as well. Which I think is pretty awesome. Thank you, Jo Beth. Why it were because I saw online somebody's video and they were using them I don't know how you say it, sorry. If I totally butcher it, I'm very sorry, but collie roll paints and the shimmer in it. And I went online to go and see how much they were. And then I thought, well, surely that stuff's same as the mica that's in the body powder. I wonder if I can get that to work. So that's how the experiment came about. Yeah, Fine Tech, that's it. I couldn't remember other name for it, Sammy. So that's how the experiment came about. Because I think I'm a bit old for wearing body shimmer, but I can use it in my books. And who don't like a bit of shimmer and glitter? What you thinking of experimenting with, Jo Beth? Does anybody else dream about colouring something and then get up next morning and get disappointed because it's not coloured? You convince yourself that it were real and it looks so pretty and you were really impressed with it, and then you wake up and realise it hadn't happened. Has anybody else ever done that? Because that happened to me last night. You do, Pat. Yeah, it was so disappointing this morning to wake up and find I'd not got this awesome picture coloured. I can't even remember where it were. I was dreaming now. But I know I felt right disappointed when I woke up and it weren't real. I've set that. I don't think I'd set it yet, but I have. Welcome back, Joey. Cotton glitter paint, shapes foam. Oh, that sounds really a big experiment, Jo Beth. Night, Amanda. Thank you for coming. I'll see you again soon. Take all that green off. Right, so what colour shall I do this last flower? Now, I wonder what the pink and the gold together would look like. I want an accent colour. Right. I think we'll have a blue. And I'll not go for my iris blue that I always go for. I'll go for something different. About lagoon. You do as well, Kenny. I can't wait to see it then, Jo Beth. Sounds fun. Right, so I've got lagoon and I'm just gonna highlight a little bit. Just scribbling, I'm not being particularly neat. Might have to go and tell Ian to turn sound down a bit on TV. I think it's going a bit louder, isn't it? I thought best double check then that I'm still in screen. How did you manage that, Jo Beth? It's a nice blue. It's a good job I've muted sound on computer because I'm having notifications popping up left, right and centre at a minute. All likes and comments on Instagram at a minute. I've never been so popular. That's what I tell myself when I'm watching yours, Sam. When you say, oh, I've just bought this and I'll try this. Straight to Amazon. Step away. It is a dangerous place, you're right. I'll tell you somewhere else that's dangerous as well. That AliExpress. Ian's been buying diamond painting because Caroline got him hooked on that. And I have to keep saying, I think we've got enough coming at minute. Oh, and eBay. That's another one that's bad. There's just so much nice stuff out there. That's the problem though, isn't it? It calls to you. Put some pink right in the centre of this one. Yeah, I think the actual shopping for stuff on Amazon and eBay is more addictive than the actual colouring. How can you have missed me? You only went 4 hours ago. Okay, Deb, don't hold your breath too long, eh? In fact, don't hold your breath at all. Just sit with your tongue out like I do. Girls in bed, Ryan? Oh, you said I've missed a bit, not you've missed me. Right. Well, you know I'm blind as a bat, Ryan. Peace and quiet reigns, eh? Did you have your cake? Or did girls get to eat it all? I thought they'd have most on it, yeah. Put a bit on this petal here. And then that's enough shimmer for this one, I think. I'll leave it delicate. Yeah, well, at least you managed to get some this time. That's better, look. Just a subtle one, that one. Just blend it out a little bit more. Have you saved her some? Or has kids managed to eat it before she gets home from work? Oh dear. You'll have to hide it from kids. Put it in microwave or something. Right, what colour shall I do this bow? Deep rose. I think that'll look nice with it, won't it? That's true. Sammy, them colour things you did earlier were impressive. I really enjoyed watching it. Colour combinations. You're right there, Pat. They do. Born with superpowers when it comes to chocolate cake. They can sniff it a mile away. You're welcome, Sammy. You'll have to do one with polychromos next so that I can follow along. Can't believe how quick I've managed to do this picture. What made me pick this picture? Size up flowers, so I could show off the sparkle. I love the pigments in Polychromos, Emily. See, I don't know about blending Prismas because I've only got the skin tones, so you can't really test them out to the full ability. But the Polychromos, I like the colour changes you can get with layering them. I don't know if you can get the same with Prismas. Anyway, that's a sparkle on this page. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the full sparkle of it. Let me zoom out. It does look a bit more intricate, doesn't it, Ryan? Oh, where's my zoom gone? There. Right. There we go. That's what it looks like. And now you can see the full sparkle. Look. Isn't that nice? Oh, I go out at lines often. Thank you, Sammy. It's a different experiment, and I quite liked it. Sometimes you need these quick things, don't you? Although I say quick, it's took me 2 hours, nearly. It just don't seem that long, does it? Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Jo Beth. I'll put my lids back on before I end up having an accident. Don't want to waste it now I've found how good it is. Hey. Yeah, you're right there, Sammy. It does fly. There we go. And I'll have to wash this, make sure it hasn't got any contamination on it. And update my pencils. Right, so looks like being a quick one tonight then. Can't do anything for quarter an hour. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Kenny. Put today's date on before I forget. Where are we? 17th. Hi, Judy. Welcome. You going for a nap now, Ryan? You watch, kids will wake up. I'll see you soon, son. Have a good night. You're welcome, Pat. I aim to please. Keep trying to find all these different things to do for inspiration for people. And I like doing things that's different, you know that. Right, so unless anybody's got any questions, I'm gonna call it a stream now. Oh, me go for a nap. I can't read properly because the screen is too far away from me, Ryan. Any questions about the stuff I've used? Cake or ice cream? I'm having cake. Chocolate cake. Is Sammy going off in bath, is she? Thank you, Judy. I'm sorry you've come in at end. When I get round to it, Ryan. You're welcome, Joey. I hope to see you soon. If I don't manage to get on at all tomorrow, then the next time is going to be Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Is it? No, it's 7 p.m. my time, UK time. But I'll put it on Instagram anyway as a reminder. You're welcome, Deb. Yeah, I'll try to have fun tomorrow, Shannon. Well, at least you've caught up with family, Judy. That's all that matters. See you soon, Ryan. Have a good evening. Love you. Get kids a kiss from me. You're welcome, Kenny. So I'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody.